In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you an AppMySite tutorial. If you are a founder, a store owner, or a WordPress or Shopify user who wants a real iOS or Android application without hiring a full dev team, then this video is for you. I'll be showing you a powerful tool that you can start using right now to have a fully working application which you can submit. There is a free plan just to get started. Paid plans will unlock builds and publishing for when you're ready. So if you would like to get started while you watch along this video, go ahead and navigate to the link in the description below and create your free account. Now, if you are completely unfamiliar, AppMySite turns your website, so WordPress, WooCommerce, Shopify, or any website into a native iOS or Android application. It syncs your content or products, lets you theme the application, add tabs or menus, send push notifications, test on device, and then export Android APK or AAB and iOS builds for submission. If you don't have a site to get started with, there is a custom application path as well. So once again, the first step would be to go ahead and navigate to the link in the description down below, create your account and click get started. After that, you want to pick what you're building, so website to application, or WordPress or WooCommerce or Shopify to application, or a custom app with no site requirement, content-driven native application. You name the project something that you like and then you move on. So if you are on WordPress or WooCommerce or Shopify, you want to connect via the official steps so content stays in sync. In AppMySite dashboard, you want to choose WordPress or WooCommerce to application. In your WordPress admin, you install and activate the AppMySite WordPress plugin. After that, you have to follow the connect wizard. The exact steps will depend on which option you continued with. But you will most likely have an API key or URL, so posts, pages, categories, products, orders, etc. sync to the application. This path will give you a reliable syncing and fewer surprises at build time. Same thing if you are a Shopify user, you simply pick the Shopify flow and then you will get your specific steps. Now, as soon as you have done that step, the next step would be to brand the application with an icon, splash, or theme. The app icon, it should be about 1024 by 1024, which is safe. The builder itself will handle the sizing, etc. And then for the splash screen, you will have a simple logo plus color, just keeping it clean. And you can change the colors and the fonts with the typography to match your brand. Another good thing to note is that AppMySite includes AI helpers, so an image upscaler or creator if you need assets fast. You want to keep the contrast high for better visibility. Now, when you have the theme or the branding figured out, you want to decide how users will move within your application. That's when you start building the navigation and the screens. As you can decide how your users move in the application. Bottom tabs could be for the home, search, cart, or account, or maybe home categories, profile for the content. Drawer for secondary screens, or a home layout with the banners, categories, and product lists. For website to application, you can point tabs to specific URLs or the web view. For WordPress, WooCommerce, or Shopify builds, you can use native lists and filters that auto-sync. If you're just getting started, you can keep the first version lean and polish it later on. Now, for the content and the commerce sync, WordPress, we've got the posts, pages, categories, media sync into native views. And WooCommerce, we've got the products, categories, cart, orders, payments, all of that synced into the application's commerce screens. Same thing with Shopify with the products, collections, payments supported. But if you are running mixed content, so blog plus store, you want to structure your tabs accordingly so users can switch without hunting. Now, we also have the push notifications and they are built in. You can send unlimited notifications, schedule them, include images, target by platform or segments, and deep link to screens. AppMySite integrates with Firebase and OneSignal if you prefer that route. You set up one welcome push and one promo push to confirm delivery works. You can also use the live preview in the builder and then test it on a phone. You navigate every single tab and screen, add items to cart if applicable, place a test order in sandbox mode, open push deep links, check login states, fix any copy, spacing, or maybe icons that look off. You do small UI tweaks now and then save the resubmissions for later. Now, when you're happy, you want to move to the building and submission. And for that, of course, we've got Android, so Google Play, and the iOS into the Apple Store. For Android, you will need a Google Play developer account, which is a one-time purchase of $25. From AppMySite, you generate your AAB or your APK and then create a listing in Play Console and upload. Fill in store assets, so icon, screenshots, feature graphic, content rating, privacy policy, and rollout. Onto iOS, you will need an Apple developer account, which is at about $99 per year. From AppMySite, you generate the IPA build and then submit via App Store, Connect, or Transporter. AppMySite's docs bundle these steps, so the developer accounts, build and download, submit. If you plan broader distribution, they also reference alternative Android stores with the Samsung, Huawei, etc. You can stick to Google or Apple just to start. Some useful integrations that you can add later. First of all, we've got the chat, so Zendesk, Intercom, live chat, drop-in support without bloating screens. For monetization, we've got AdMob if you plan to run ads, and analytics or push Firebase or OneSignal for messaging and metrics. Definitely enable only what you will be actually using at launch because less is more. And finally, in my opinion, AppMySite will make sense for you if you already have a site or store and you want an application reach without a custom dev budget. Or maybe if you need a real store listings, not just a PWA with push, native navigation, and store compliant builds. If you want to own the branding, structure, and distribution and iterate in a no-code builder as your content or catalog grows, then AppMySite is also a great choice for you. And that's about it for this AppMySite tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. If you would like to get started for absolutely free, go ahead and navigate to the link in the description below this video for your convenience. And if you have found this video to be helpful or informative to watch, then let us know by giving us a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos relating to this one.